Welcome, everyone, to the original conference championship game. There's simply nothing quite like the intensity when an SEC title is on the line. All the legendary players, the epic moments who have made their mark on this occasion. The intensity is simply unmatched. Can't wait for this one. This is a matchup we've all been waiting for. Two teams ranked in the top 5, battling for a precious conference title, but also pointing to something even bigger, the college football playoff. We'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the 3rd-ranked team, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Kickoff team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. And here's the return from inside the 5. And the coverage team able to bring him down. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Looking to pass. It's Matthews. He stays alive. And the tackle is made. The defense saying, not this time. They got burned in the scramble last time. They bring him down pretty quickly here. Second down play coming up for this offense. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Looking to pass here on second down. Caught quickly. It's a nice gain. We'll move the football up to the 27.
Nice throw and catch here for the Buckeyes. You know, Chris, it's hard to think of a time when Ohio State didn't have an efficient and prolific quarterback under center.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Throws it to the right. The pass is intercepted. Look out, he's got some space. And he steps out of bounds after the great pick. Solid return to set up his offense.
Chris, that one cost him. He's just trying to get something started here early in the game, trying to take a chance, but it backfires. The defense in a great position to come up with that interception.
The offensive coordinator begins this drive with excellent field position. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And he's got it. Touchdown, Florida State. So they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And he takes this from inside the 5. Returner steps out of bounds at the 17. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Looks left and finds his target there. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
Here's a wide-open receiver, complete. They stop him at the 49, but that'll be a first down.
Boy, what a throw and catch again by the Ohio State Buckeye offense. You think about how Ohio State has been able to really grow over the years. Go back and think about Chris Carter back in the 80s and Joey Galloway in the 90s. And, of course, most recently with Garrett Wilson and Chris Olave, Jackson Smith and Jigba. So many great receivers, and it's been fun to watch this young man today.
To throw, it's Matthews. Short connection to the tight end here. He is a load to bring down. Finally, a strong tackle by the cornerback gets him.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
Getting set. Here's second down. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Back to throw again. Running out of time in the pocket. Makes the catch downfield. And he'll finally go down, but it's a first down and much more. Great game on the play. The Buckeyes pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He's moving out of the pocket now. And he'll wisely throw that one away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Important second down play coming up. After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. That's a dangerous throw. It falls incomplete, but this defense almost had a second interception today.
Boy, oh boy, Chris, this quarterback is getting way too loose with the football. He's already thrown an interception on the last series, almost has another one here. He's got to start taking better care of the football.
The offense was moving well, but 2 incompletions sets up a 3rd and 10. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for his big tight end. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. Extra point try coming now. And it's good. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And here's the fair catch by the return man. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? Looking to scramble. Hit as he gets the pass away. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on 1st down.
How about the defense's effort here? You're dealing with one of the more athletic quarterbacks in the country. Anytime he scrambles, you better have 3 or 4 guys pursuing the football. They do a good job of affecting his rhythm by pressuring him to the whistle.
So 2nd and 10 after the previous play. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete. In and out of the hands of the running back. That's going to bring up 3rd down. The Seminoles come up to the line in the hurry-up. There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's third down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
The Noles starting a new series here on 1st and 10. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Caught over the middle by the tight end. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air. A completion good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. They'll run it from the gun. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Makes a quick grab. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback. And the Seminoles looking to cash in this red zone trip. And looking to throw now on first down. It's the running back in the flat. And the defense smothers him for no gain. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Launching one to the end zone. And the pass is incomplete just across the goal line.
Chris, not only really good coverage here by the defense, but I love their awareness. That ball is in the air, headed to the end zone, and the ball is separated from the receiver with the contact.
DB is looking to jam the receivers at the snap. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. It's going to be a loss on the play. 4th out of bounds. Great play by the defense.
There we go. The defense is able to finally get some pressure on this guy. That's one way to slow him down. He has had one heck of a drive, but this time, give the defense some credit for getting after him.
And it's good.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. Returner looking to create better field position. The returner is brought down. Gets us started with the next drive. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking, moving right down the field for a touchdown. Back to throw. It's Matthews. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Just another great example, Chris, of an Ohio State quarterback and receiver combination being so dangerous. Think about it, over the last 8 or 10 years, I think Ohio State has been as consistent as anybody when it comes to the passing game and the efficiency that comes with it.
Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, drops back. Looking for the wideout. And he's got his man open downfield. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
So often we get caught up in the quarterback and the wide receivers and the skill in this game. This is another example of a nice job by the offensive line, giving the quarterback ample amount of time to be able to evaluate the defense and make a good throw. Good job up front by the big guys.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Receiver hauls it in, nobody in the neighborhood. It's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
The clock is running last minute in a very entertaining first quarter of play. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Looking to throw it on first down. Lets it fly to the wideout. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Tackled after a short return to the 19, but a huge takeaway in the red zone.
Really nice job of mixing up the looks here by this defense. Sometimes man, sometimes zone. They fool the quarterback here completely, and he throws the pick.
Gives it to the back. Fights through the tackler. Solid run. They'll bring it down to the 28-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Snags the quick throw. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup was good enough to move the chains. First down. And the Noles hustle to the line to run the hurry up. First down, looking to throw the ball. Catch made on the right side. Breaking free at midfield. An explosive play. Big gain across midfield to the 42. Big guys up front line up. It's first down. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Looks to his left and makes the completion. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first period of play. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Looking to throw it again. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Quick throw to his receiver. And that one's picked off. What a play. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Chris, he's just trying to find the hole in his own coverage. But, as you know, those windows can open and close pretty quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So, timing's got to be just right, or you're going to see an interception like this.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Back to pass. It's Matthews. Makes a quick catch. You bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down to the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
Game moves the ball to the 40. It'll be first down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. He's moving out of the pocket. Looking for his big tight end. It's picked off again, the fourth with his QB today.
Chris, that is back-to-back drives right now for this quarterback and this offense. Nothing seems to be going right. The defense is doing a good job of confusing the quarterback, who's obviously throwing the ball into coverage. They've got to make some adjustments with their attack because right now it's not working.
First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. It's an out route, the catch made. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. The Seminoles come to the line to run the hurry out. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. Touchdown, Seminoles. Strong game by this quarterback. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the extra point gives them a double-digit lead. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Fields it just outside the goal line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Here comes the power powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. This drive is important. Last one and an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. The pocket breaking down. Not enough on that one. It falls incomplete. Incompletion makes it second down. Looking downfield, it's Matthews. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't he, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. But based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care of him.
Receiver makes the catch. The completion picks up about 8 yards, but sets up a fourth down play now. Check this out. The offense still on the field, going for it inside their own 30. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Needs a completion here on fourth down. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. Moves his way for a first down to the 35.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On fourth down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
He cannot escape the defense with a sack. After a first down loss, it's second and long from their 25. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Catch made on the left side. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. He's escaping the pocket now. And they'll just throw it away now. Couldn't make anything happen, and that's now going to bring up fourth down.
Well, he just threw it away here, Chris, and it's not the worst decision. You wish he'd find a guy open to give him a chance for this offense to convert, but at least they have some room now to work if they want to bring the punter out.
It's a gamble here. Offense going for it in fourth down inside their own 40. Dropping back, it's Matthews. And all day in the pocket, finally delivers down the middle. Oh, the deep ball caught at the 25.
Chris, it's a great example of the awareness from both sides of the ball. The offense knowing where the first down marker is on fourth and long, and they're able to get to it. But the defense also has to know. They got to prevent the receiver from getting to the marker. They're unable to do it here.
The Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Buckeyes. See if they can convert the point after. PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. He'll bring it out from his end zone. And he's tackled at the 25. Same spot it would have been, and he left it in the end zone. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn on the early going here. Both offenses scoring touchdowns the last possession. He'll take a deep shot here. Oh, the pass is picked off. And he'll step out of bounds, but that is a huge takeaway for this defense.
Boy, this quarterback's got to regroup. That's his second interception in this game right now. He's got to do a better job. But, Chris, it's easy to sit up here and say that. Could be the receiver running the wrong route. Balls sometimes can get tipped. All we know is at the end of the day, the guy pulling the trigger is responsible. Looking to throw. It's Matthews. Lets it go.
And he pulls in the catch. They tackle him at the 43, but that's enough for a first down.
Boy, another great throw and catch here by the Buckeyes, and it just makes you think back how far this offense has come from the days of being known of 3 yards in a cloud of dust to now being one of the more efficient passing offenses in the country. Year after year, you go back to Cardale Jones and Jay.
Breaks clear, end zone ahead. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. So they'll try to add to the lead now in the PAT. And the extra point is good, makes it a 21-17 game. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. Stopped short of the 25, but it's enough to move the sticks.
Boy, another first down and another good run by this back from Florida State. He's doing his job as far as living up to the great tradition of Florida State running backs.
First down, looking to throw the football. It's a quick grab. Tackled pretty quickly, but that is a decent gain on the throw. Pass caught, second down now. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Throw to the running back in the flat. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
Big gain moves the ball across midfield to the 45. The Noles getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw yet again. Receiver makes the grab. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play. The completion makes it second and short. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. And it's complete downfield. Gain moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
1st and goal. Great chance to take the lead before halftime. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket. He bought some time, now lets it go. Intercepted in the end zone. Not much on the return, but they snuff out the drive with the takeaway.
I love this quarterback's athletic ability and the way he can create and improvise. Unfortunately here, he just didn't locate the defender who throws the interception.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Interesting position here. How aggressive do they get to try to add to this lead before halftime? He'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the 1st down.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. On the run, he'll let it go. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. Finally brought down to the 20-yard line. A huge gain puts him in great scoring position.
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
Eludes the rush. He's moving out of the pocket. And it's a throwaway. That's a good call down here in the red zone on 1st down.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Back to pass. It's Matthews. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Well, he was close to getting to that corner and picking up some big yards, but the defense does a good job of getting him out of bounds.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for one or two more plays before halftime. So on fourth down, they won't go for it. Out comes the field goal unit trying to add 3 points before halftime. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. Just time enough for one more play in the half. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And it's incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining. Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. And he'll set up to throw. The pass rush closing in. They've got him behind the line. The defense with a sack in the final play of this first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Buckeyes will kick this away to begin the second half. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. That wasn't alert enough. Didn't get the play off. That'll cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Caught quickly. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice game. They bring him down with a veteran quarterback. Shows off that trademark arm strength.
But good job with the offensive line giving his quarterback time to throw. And you can see the damage he can do to you when he does have time. A great throw and something you just kind of expect in Tallahassee. A quarterback that can make throws like this.
The tackle is made just a short gain after the completion. The completion sets up a second down play. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. He'll take a deep shot. And the pass is dropped. Incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Lets it go quickly. And he's got it. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've...
Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Knowles. That's another strike from his quarterback, Kirk. He is having himself a day.
This guy's just having one of those days you dream about against this secondary. But let's also give credit to the wide receivers doing a nice job of getting open, and the big fellas up front for giving him enough time to throw.
He knocks through the PAT and ties the score here in the third period. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. They'll return it from inside the 5. And he's forced out at the 10. Not what they were looking for. Bad field position to start the drive. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. The last possession, they moved good, but settled for a chip shot. So it's sort of an unsatisfying result. Looking to do more here. And this is going to be a safety.
Man, that is a big-time play for this defense. Not only do they get a couple points, they get the football back as well. That should give these guys a spark and some momentum.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Offense, cross that onto the field, hoping to start a drive here. Off the play fake on first down. Looking to make a big play downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup. And he breaks loose down the left side with the ball to the ground. The ball carrier lands on it and gains enough for a first down.
The offensive staff just took a collective sigh of relief. But I'd still anticipate that someone's going to pull that ball carrier aside, give him a couple choice words on the importance of ball security.
Off the big play, they are pounding on the door here. First and goal. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And the Seminoles come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Touchdown, Florida State. Still no answer for this offense.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Now they get set to kick it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And the returner steps out at the 16-yard line. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. Remember, the last time out there, they surrendered a safety. They got to regroup from that right away. He eludes the rush. And looking for a big play here. Oh, grabs it near the sideline. It's a huge gain.
Well, this is what you would call a 3-down back. Running backs that can run between the tackles. They can get outside. And they can also catch the ball out of the backfield. Here they have the benefit of having one of those kind of backs that can not just catch the ball, but once he gets his hands on the ball, he's got enough wiggle and speed to be able to get after a defense.
Looks to the left. Pass caught. Tackle made after a big gain.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
The Buckeyes move into the red zone. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Powers through. Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there, and the offense will have a first and goal.
Well, this offense was looking for a big play, and I think this quarterback's eyes lit up when he realized there's nobody in front of him. He takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a first down, but a big gain to boot.
He escapes the sack. Touchdown, Buckeyes. This offense cannot be stopped. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the fourth quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
And the extra point was up and good. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And they stop him short of the 25 there. Offense begins at the 22. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Keeping it on the ground here. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He's brought down after a short gain. That's not going to be first down yardage. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Trying to extend the play. Trying to create outside the pocket, but they've got him for a sack.
Chris, this one's on the quarterback, in my opinion. He's got to have a better feel and a presence in the pocket to be able to either check it down or get rid of the ball. You just can't take the sack.
Here's a serious gamble, folks. Coach going for it, backed up near his own end zone. Trying for a 4th down completion. He'll take a deep shot here. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the 1st down.
And the Noles come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Movement here from the tight end. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Inside the 25. Touchdown, Seminoles. This offense is still clicking. They were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out and showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And they've got the returner corralled. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down. Dropping back. It's Matthews. Catch made on the left side. Tackle made, but he gets the ball out across the 20-yard line. Good game.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
1st down and 10 now. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Pass is caught. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Man-to-man coverage, you run the drag route, you prefer to get the ball downfield, but the matchup called for at least some positive yards underneath, and he makes a nice throw.
A completion makes it 2nd down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Finds an open target on the left side. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Chris, we get so caught up in these wide receivers and their playmaking ability and getting them the ball in space. Like the defense has to pay attention to them. Often too much attention opens up an underneath drag route like this, and the quarterback makes a good read. Nice first down.
Bulldozing his way past tacklers. And he's finally tackled down at the 2-yard line.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. But that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. And now the handoff. They'll just get back to line of scrimmage, and that'll do it for the 3rd quarter of play. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. Begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this 3rd down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Here we go, 4th down. They'll try to run for it. Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. Now they line up to kick the extra point. PAT is good. They still trail, though. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Already got the first down, but looking for more yardage. It's a solid gain. Moves the ball out to the 28.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Catch made across the middle by the running back. And that broken tackle will earn him first down yardage. Well, the numbers are just getting ridiculous. I'm not sure this quarterback knows it, but he's very close to a 500-yard passing game now, Kirk.
This guy is having an unbelievable day in this poor defense. They look like they're playing in quicksand. He's just one step ahead of them every single play, just carving them up, making every single throw that's asked of him. What a masterclass performance.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. It's as the middle, but gets stuffed. That run goes nowhere.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. And the quarterback dropping back. He's moving out of the pocket now. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
And I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. Quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right, but that defensive speed and their aggressive nature get to him.
Cannot connect, incomplete, and now fourth down.
Hey, I understand the aggressive approach here on third down and long, trying to pick up the first down, but look at the scoreboard. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter. Smart play would have been to keep running the football, work the clock, force them to use their timeouts. Now, fourth down and long with the lead. Tough decision here. I think you got to punt it away.
And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Picked off, a crucial turnover. He's got some room and some blockers here. It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession.
Boy, I got to question the play call right here. Give the defense credit. They get the interception. They put themselves in a spot to maybe tie this game. But what was the offensive coordinator thinking with the lead, taking a chance, and it backfires?
To throw, it's Matthews. That's just thrown away. I don't think he's going to get away with that. Yeah, here comes the flag. Offense getting set. It's second down. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. They look to throw it here on second down. Escapes the pocket. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Well, that's a big-time scramble by that quarterback. My gosh, if you're the defensive coordinator, you got to be scratching your head. You had him at second and forever. You take away everything downfield, and this guy picks up these yards by running the ball. Now, it's third down. You better make up for it right here.
Quick throw over the middle. Oh, nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
Well, you talk about a clutch kick. Good job by the snapper and the holder. The kicker gives them the lead. But remember, this one is certainly a long way from being over here in the fourth.
Florida State offense heads back onto the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Looking to throw it on first down. Looking for a deep completion. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play. First down, looking to throw the ball. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. And he'll loft it to the end zone. Oh, and he cannot quite hold on down there in the end zone. Would have been a great pick. Instead, a third down play coming up. And now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there. Wanting to make an adjustment before this critical down. Important yardage needed on third down here. A field goal try would be from 52. And the wideout goes in motion. Now someone moved just a bit too early, and it cost him 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. How much can they pick up on third down? Try a field goal from here will be 57 yards. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He stopped short of the marker, so it's a fourth down now.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces a defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They settled for a field goal last time out. Let's see what they can do this time. They'll test the right side here. Finding space at the 20. Brought down after a solid run by the senior.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
Quarterback making some changes at the line. And they'll go right back to him on first down. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. To the air, it's Matthews. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Boy, how many times do we see this late in a fourth quarter? You know the pass rush is going to be there. They're getting after him. They're getting upfield. They get a great push. But what do they create? Space in lanes. And he takes off and picks up a first down.
And we've reached now the 2-minute warning. Sets up as a dramatic finish as this offense tries to grab the lead late here. Buckeyes will line up on 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. And that's incomplete, even on a first down pass attempt. He felt heavy pressure.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job of taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. Catch made. It's a big play inside the 30. It's a huge gain down to the 16 in one play. They've suddenly become a threat to score.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
The Buckeyes are in the red zone. Heading left after the handoff. And that run produces a decent gain. Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. He'll hand it off. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this 3rd down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
An important 3rd down conversion coming here in the red zone. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Toss play. Back heads to his right. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. So on 4th down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. Knocks that one right down the middle. And it's celebration time on the sideline there as they take in the lead in the final seconds. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And he gets it out with a 28 tackle right there. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. They've got some time to work with. Do they go for a touchdown here or play it more conservatively and set it for a field goal try? Fires it to the wideout. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? Tackle made on the return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 37 now. So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. And the quarterback will take a knee. Wow, what a tremendous run these guys have had. Welcome to the college football playoff. The season's had plenty of ups and downs, but all the drama has led up to this point, the beginning of this 12-team playoff in front of a home crowd and a raucous environment. And our matchup tonight sets up a potential Cinderella story, the last team to qualify for this 12-team playoff on the road against a team that likely believes it should be resting and watching this first-round game on TV. This is a dangerous spot for the home team and a chance for the underdog to spring an upset and move on to the quarterfinals. As we'll see the number 9 seed in this playoff, the LSU Tigers, taking on the number 8 seed in the playoff, the Florida State Seminoles. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. We have been waiting for this, the college football playoff with an on-campus environment. Can't wait to get this going. Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen. That's good coverage there. So LSU's offense going to get the chance to start this game off. We'll see if this quarterback can get off to a great start, Kirk. So much for this offense and this whole team really orbits around him.
Yes, sir. The de facto Mr. Center of the universe. It's his world when he's out there, and it's up to him to create and orchestrate the details on the field. His team, his way. Can't wait to see what he does today.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. And he's going to float this one to the right side. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. It's a short return. They bring him down to the 22, but this defense steps up, makes a big play.
Well, this is the worst thing this offense could imagine, is turning the football over in a playoff game on the road, already an underdog. And I love the aggressive mindset to put the ball in the air and be confident in who you are. You just can't turn it over on this big of a stage like that this early in the game.
First down here for this offense. They'll hand it off. Solid run. They'll bring it down to the 28-yard line.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the second and third down coming up.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Another great throw by this quarterback to be able to pick up a first down and keep this drive alive. I'll tell you, he's starting to kind of feel like he's getting into a zone. And boy, Chris, over the years, how many Florida State quarterbacks have we seen get in that zone? Guys like Chris Weinke and Jameis Winston, Charlie Ward, and so many good signal callers that have played at FSU.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Here's a screen pass to the running back. They finally get him down, but a solid gain in that screen pass. Good call there.
Early on in the football game, the offense always wants to try to develop just a nice rhythm to the offense. That time, just a simple screen to the running back, and they build some confidence on this first drive with a nice play.
Here's the second down play. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. Finding space at the 20. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm. Everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
Offense sets up for play number 8 on this drive. Oh, he can't hang on. What an opportunity to score there. Instead, incomplete and third down.
Really good job here by the defense in coverage. Did a nice job here of staying in phase with the receiver. There's no chance for a completion at all.
Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up fourth down. And the coach elects to send out the field goal unit. Long enough and good. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Returner tackled right there. That's what will start the drive. And that mighty Bengals offense is back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back. The last possession ended in a pick. And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Caught in the flat by the running back. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one. Handoff here from the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. He just came flying in to lay the lumber immediately.
What a great job of timing up the blitz here by the backer. I don't know how this running back held on to the football because as soon as he got his hands on it, he got hit hard.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. Now the defense has got it going the other way. Touchdown, Knowles. A fumble return for 6. The extra point makes it a 10-point game. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And here's the return from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Sacked, dropped at the 3.
That's another sack for this defense, Chris. If I'm not mistaken, they've got a lot of pressures. I think that's their 2nd sack of this game. And this defense has a lot to do with why they have this nice lead here early in the game.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Makes the catch, but the defense breaks in the ball, and it's a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
They bring the punter onto the field now. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. The last possession, they settled for a field goal, but really worked on the clock. Let's see if they can do that again with the lead. It's caught downfield. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game. The Seminoles are in the red zone. And the running back takes the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they don't block the defensive end. He shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
That gain sets up a 3rd down play. And he drops back in the gun. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal right there. The Noles line up with a 1st and goal. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. He's got it right near the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Florida State. And they'll set up for the PAT. And the PAT puts them up 17 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner is brought down. offense back onto the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Play action here on first down. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it for a big gain. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. It was a 1st-and-10 play.
Well, how about that? Another LSU wide receiver makes a big-time catch for the Tigers offense. Oh, just a couple names to throw out. How about OBJ? How about Justin Jefferson and Jamar Chase, who right now arguably two of the top receivers in the NFL, all from LSU. And watching this young man right here, he's hoping he's next in line.
There's the handoff. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior. Offense facing a 3rd and short from the 41. Can they make the first down and avoid a tricky 4th down decision? Play action fake, looking to throw. And they heave it deep downfield. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. And the return starts just inside the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Handoff running right. Just trucks the man. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Off play action, he's looking to throw. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. Catch made, a lot of space now. And they finally get him down, but a huge gain to wrap up this first quarter. As we break for the quarter, Kirk, Florida State is on top. We reach the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
He's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Looking for the wideout. He makes the grab. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Ball is incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time. This is the 6th play on the drive. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, this quarterback's trying to do everything he can to give this play a chance. He gets out of the pressure off to his right, but man, did he take a hit and wasn't able to complete this pass.
Let's it fly to the wideout. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
An inside give now from the shotgun. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the plus 47. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10?
Chris, it feels good to see an LSU team be able to run the football, and you know they're going to run. I mean, they've been doing that forever, going all the way back to like Jacob Hester and Kevin Falk. His ability to run the ball and catch out of the backfield, Leonard Fournette, and, of course, Clyde Edwards-Helaire on that great 2019 team. And now, LSU stable of backs again on this roster, too.
And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. And the junior able to get home with the sack. Defense looking for back-to-back sacks. Third down now. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. And the pass rush has got him again. Back-to-back sacks. Punt team ready to boot it away. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. Now they finally stop him, but he found a nice lane in that return. Puts the start of the drive in good position. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. And the defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
Well, this quarterback is living on the edge. Remember, he threw an interception in the last drive. Thought he might learn from that. Instead, he throws the ball right back into coverage. I thought he threw another pick. He better change the way he's playing the game or he's going to cost his team a game.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Receiver makes the catch. Completion gains about 6 yards, but now it's a fourth down call. And the Seminoles will come to the line looking to convert on fourth down. A running play called on fourth down. Finds room at the 30. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. They cannot stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Seminoles.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. Fields it just outside the goal line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time? First down, looking to throw the football. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. They get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. That completion makes it second and medium. From the shotgun, drops back. Trying to create here on the move. It is complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline. The offense going with the hurry up.
Boy, it's great to see this quarterback from LSU make that throw and put it right on the money to pick up that first down. And I think that's the big thing that LSU fans.
Here's a shot toward the right sideline. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Wow, they get positive yards here. I have a sense they wanted a little bit more with that pitching catch.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Down goes the quarterback. It's a sack.
I mean, that's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. You've got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. The back's got it. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line. Now it's second down here.
Because I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish.
And here comes a deep shot. And it's a touchdown, but hold on here. We have a flag down. Let's check what that's about. So that long scoring play is spoiled by a penalty. That's a big call in this game. Second down here. Time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning here. Let's see if this offense can build on this big lead before halftime. Same tailback, another carry. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 43.
Chris, it's the consistency of this pack is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Offense going to roll the dice and go for it inside their own 40. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a fourth down stop. The guys up front lined up. It's first down. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Cannot escape and down he goes. Pass protection a serious issue. Another sack makes it second and long. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Dumps a short throw down to the running back. Ball carrier wrapped up and brought down.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do.
Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
He's going for a big play downfield. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, the offense coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. Let's see if the coach tries it again later, or maybe in the second half.
Tackle made after a solid gain to slide the ball at the 44. And that run is good for first down yardage. A new set of downs for this offense. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Looks to the left, and it's complete. It's a fumble. And the defense jumps on the football.
Well, that's why you do ball.
Second, the coach has called timeout. He may use a challenge here to have the officials take another look at that one. Now, looks like the head coach made a smart move in that challenge. Officials are going to overturn their previous ruling after getting a look at that replay. Second down after that previous play. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Gets made on the out route. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. And the Noles have first and 10 here. From the gun, he looks for an open man. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. Fired into a tight window and picked off. Not much on the return, but they create the turnover. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Ball handed off. Finding some room with the 25. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. And it's incomplete. Just 10 seconds remaining now.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Running back has it on a screen now. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just one or two plays here before halftime. Looks like one more play here before halftime. On first and 10, they'll look to throw it. And he lofts it deep over the middle. And he throws his third interception of the day. Tackled after the interception, that will be the final play of this first half. And they'll kick it off to begin the second half. They'll return it from inside the 5. They'll be tackled at the 27. That's where the drive will start. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. First play of the drive, they look to the right. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion. Second down after that run on the previous play. Offense looking to throw the ball. Makes a quick grab. And we'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44.
Well, much like what we saw. In this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving his running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Second down play coming up.
Ringo.
Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Going for a big play downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Touchdown, Knowles. And the route is on. So the offense flexing, Kirk, and stretching the lead here now in the second half.
Well, you can catch your breath here a little bit if you're this offense. That touchdown can help you out. But now your own defense can help you preserve the lead so you can go back out and continue to build upon that to the finish.
And the returner will be brought down. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Contact as he threw it. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to... We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
And this one is caught. Moves the ball to the 25. Good enough for a first down.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
He pulls it in for a big gain. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Oh, that was close. Got just enough for the first down against that man-to-man coverage. Good awareness by the receiver to get past the sticks and move the chains.
And looking to throw now on first down. Wow, that is interception number 4 today for this QB. Going the other way, can they catch him? Brings the interception all the way back. Touchdown, Florida State. And the interception taken to the house, a pick-6, potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick-6. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. Coverage team brings down the returner. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick-6 last time out here. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. On 1st and 10, look at the throw. Receiver makes the grab. Brought down at the 28, and that's good enough for a first down. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time. First down and 10. Send the back in motion. On first down, it's play action. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. Incomplete and nearly intercepted yet again. Second down now. An incompletion makes it 2nd and 10. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound, right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
On third down, he drops to throw. Lets it go quickly. Makes the catch downfield. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Snags the quick throw.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Pass complete. It's 2nd down now. It's a shotgun run call. Great cut there. They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball
gets past the tackler into open space now. Physical run earns the first down. LSU now operating in the red zone. Looking to throw it on first down. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now.
Well, the defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying the lead.
That pass is caught. They'll stop him short. The completion gained 5 yards, but brings up 4th down. So they'll settle for a field goal attempt here. So it'll be a chip shot from the right hash mark. Right down the middle.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Oh, and he's got some space here. On the move. Can he make it? They can't catch him. Touchdown. That is an unforgettable moment to that kick return. A touchdown in a playoff game.
Great blocking to set this return up, and of course you can see his natural instincts as a runner. Once he got through that initial surge from the coverage unit, nobody's going to stop him from scoring.
Return starts from inside the 5. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. Timeout called by the defense. They go to the sideline and try to adjust. It's their first timeout. First down here for this offense. Ball handed to the running back. Tackle made after just a short gain.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Short pass finds the tight end. And he's wrapped up short of the marker there as the time runs down here in the 3rd quarter. As we break for the quarter, Kurt, Florida State is on top. This has been thorough domination through 3 quarters. A real statement confirming their status as a national championship contender. We'll check out the stats so far. Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. Not much on the return there, but the takeaway will set up the offense at the 38. The offense starts with a short field. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. 2nd down play coming up for this offense. He hands it off from the gun. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage. Third down coming up after that running play. Can he make it to the marker? Powerful running here. Gain moves it to the 24. That's a fresh set of downs. The Seminoles with first and 10 here. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
False start. Offense.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Getting set. Here's second down. And they'll just try to run some clock here, keeping it on the ground. They get him down, but the junior with an excellent run there.
Yeah, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want whenever we feel like doing it.
And that's the 2-minute warning. This offense looking to run out the clock and secure an impressive win here today. They've gotten the ball down to the 3-yard line, but now it's third and goal. Touchdown, Seminoles. And this one is getting ugly.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play call, and continuing to put points on the board.
And here's the return from inside the 5. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. Defense spends their second timeout to try to regroup. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. Incomplete. Second down coming up. Quarterback drops back. He'll be sacked back at the 2-yard line.
It is a sack party out there for this defense. Everything going their way. You know that this offense is going to try to throw the football down by such a big margin late in the game. And this defensive line is bringing the heat. They come up with another sack.
And the punt team makes its way onto the field. He'll field it close to the 50. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. This has been a tremendous performance by this team. Now just the finishing touches. Run out the clock and let the party begin. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. Second down after that run on the previous play. So early movement from the offense. That'll push him back 5.
False start. Offense.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Important second down play coming up. Handoff here from the shotgun. In the clear at the 25. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first. The Noles looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. And here's the handoff. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call.
Offside. Defense.
What I always love to see on these offsides call is when they're always pointing at each other. You know, he did it. I didn't do it. Put it on him. Well, we know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right call.
Handoff from the shotgun. And he'll be brought down here on the final play of this game. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive